All right, Sportsbook review. We were just 2 points or rebounds shy of another perfect prop day on Saturday afternoon, but Miami Heat didn't show up. They were not. They did not put enough pressure on the Charlotte Hornets for them to play Al Jefferson at all, basically in the fourth quarter. But still 4-1 in my last 2 days. I am back once again with three valuable prop betting picks from Bovada Sportsbook, and we will start it off with Klay Thompson, who has an over/under of 21.5 points in this game. Game number 4 against the Houston Rockets, but looks like Stephen Curry could be making his return in this one, which means that Thompson's usage rate probably going to drop a little bit. He's taken 40 shots in his last 2 games, only took 14 in game number 1 in the game where Curry still played half the game. And on top of that, Thompson has been in an incredibly bad shooting slump so far this season, this series. In 3 games, only shooting 35% from the floor, and that's precedent here set back last season in the Western Conference Finals. In those 5 games against the same Houston Rockets, Thompson only shot 41% from the floor. Only had over 21.5 points once in that series of 5 games at 24 points. With Curry back here, I have to think that Thompson's shots, at least shot attempts, are going to fall definitely below 20 here in this game. Something that's not talked about a lot either. He's got to be chasing around James Harden, and that's really kind of wearing on his offense probably a little bit. And he's having to spend a lot more energy on the defensive end than offensive end. So I think under 21.5 points at minus 115 is a pretty good play. Now, going back to the well, one of these prop betting picks here, Isaiah Thomas over under 8.5 rebounds and assists. In game number 3, they really changed to him going off the ball a lot more, and it really worked. Dropped a career high 42 points, but it also means that he only had 1 assist. He only has 3 assists in his last 2 games. Lucked into 4 rebounds in that game as well, which made it a little bit scary. But he only is averaging 5 total rebounds and assists over his last 2 games. And if they continue putting the ball more in Evan Turner and Marcus Smart's hands, that means his assist numbers are going to drop tremendously. 8.5 seems like a pretty good value for the under once again, even with the Celtics pushing the pace in this one as they played a pace of over 100 possessions per 48 minutes in that game. I don't see more than 5 or 6 total points or total rebounds and assists for Thomas again here in this one. So I'm going to go under again at minus 115. Now, finally, Al Horford over under 11.5 rebounds and assists. This one going the opposite direction. I think the over could be a tremendous play. He had 19 total rebounds and assists in game number 3, which is much more what we come to expect from Al Horford after he really was underutilized as a playmaker in games 1 and 2 with only 2 assists per piece in those games. He had 6 total assists in game number 3. While that may be a little bit high, I think 4 or 5 assists is easily attainable here for Horford in this game. He averaged about 4 per game during the regular season. If we can get that many, he's easily going to get the rebounds, enough 8 or 9 in this one to cash the over here in this one. The Celtics may even start to double team him if he gets more looks in the paint, which is possible because I think he was underutilized on offense. But even if they do start to double team him, he has the ability to pass out of it and find the open man for the assist as well here. So 11.5, still a pretty sharp number, but as long as he plays his normal 35 minutes, I think over 11.5 at minus 125 is pretty good for Horford's rebounds and assists here in this one. Best of luck to you on those 3. Hopefully the lucky SBR hat is still lucky here on Sunday. We'll check it out tomorrow for some more prop betting picks. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.